Good afternoon, everyone, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I'm sorry I'm a little late. Laid down, taking a nap, had my alarm set, actually two alarms set, and next thing I know, it's 5:28. I slept through my alarms, but here I am. Here's Batman next to me. See, who do we have here? Hello, Arlene. Hello, Emily. Hello, Judy. Hello, Reverend Joe. Hello, Tony. Hello, Rick. Yep, I put on my makeup. Hello, Joanne. I did have a couple bagels today, Judy. That's what I had for breakfast. Hello, Ace. Hello, Anne. Well, I guess I'm at the bottom of the chat now. And thank you for dropping those links, Arlene. And thank you for dropping links also, Ace. See, you dropped Arlene's link. Well, it's been a very hectic few weeks. Today, we finally got the dogs in their new yard. It looked like they were going to be confined in there. And then Goldie found a way out. There's a little gap, maybe 2 inches or so under the fence. Well, and the bottom wire isn't energized. The bottom wire is the ground wire. Well, Goldie discovered she could put her nose under there and raise the fence up. And then I don't know if she just didn't get zapped because of her hair, or she's quick enough going under, or what. Because I saw her do it, so I know exactly where she's coming out. But she managed to get out. I'm not sure about Buddy and Honey. At that time, they were still in there, but they may be out by now. So now I have to take some of the ground staples and go around the perimeter of the fence and secure that to the ground so they can't pick it up. But we'll get there. It's just tough when you're dealing with a smart animal. Guess everyone's just saying hello to each other. But other than that, the dogs are doing good. And the 2 chickens I have left are doing good. I have them in the coop, locked in there. Which once I can get the dogs taken care of, then I have a plan for the chickens also. Yeah, that's right, Joanne. Smart and naughty. And I saw the guinea again yesterday. I actually tried catching it so I could put it in with Mr. Rock and the hen, but no chance of that. Well, there went Superman through, but he kept right on going. Superman, you coming back? Come on. Come on, Superman. Come on back, buddy. Well, he's not quite sure what he wants to do. Yeah, hopefully he'll come back. Hello, J&B. This fence is around the big house. And I decided to get them moved over there since something different had to be done anyways. This isn't the fence I want to have for them permanently. I want to put T-posts in the ground, put insulators on them, and run a fence like that. But that's going to take a lot more time to do. This was the quickest way to get something up. And I think once I get the bottom wire fastened to the ground, and I might have to get a bigger energizer. This one just doesn't seem to be putting that much zap out. In fact, the guy at the co-op suggested I get the bigger one. He told me that one definitely would work, because I told him what I was doing. And he said the bigger one definitely would work. And he said I could probably get away with this one, but the other one would definitely be better. But I went with this one because we were talking, I don't know, 30 some dollars, 36.99 or something like that, compared to 75.99. So I went with the cheaper one. Maybe that was a mistake. Well, thank you, Judy. I appreciate it. I'm glad you had control of stuff. Hey, Superman, what's wrong? I don't know why Superman's so uneasy tonight. Now he's back over on the microwave. Must be internet problems again, Joanne. Yeah, sorry to hear about that. I know It can be very frustrating. Who's this Butt Nuggets Homestead? I think I know that guy. Hello, Brett. Well, come here, precious. I know he's almost off camera, but still got Batman here. I think Precious is coming over. Well, I got my replacement shipment of checks to replace ones that died last week. And Postal Service messed up again. They took 3 days. Which every other shipment that I've got at Brett and Deborah's address took 2 days. But these took 3 days. But it looks like I only lost one out of that shipment. When I first opened up the box after I got it, there was one that it was still alive, but it was very close to being dead. That one died very soon after. And there was another one that wasn't doing the greatest, but once it got out, got something to eat and drink, and got under the heat plate, and got warmed up, it was fine. There was only 9 of them in the box, so they were a little bit chilled. So between the 2 batches of checks, that will give me, well, unless they made a mistake, what's supposed to be will be 30 pullets and 2 cockerels. You precious, she came up to see us. Because there was the one Buffalo Orpington that died from its last shipment, and one from last week. I had one die after I'd had them for 3 or 4 days. One of the Easter eggers died. So I'm only off 2 from what I ordered. So that's not too bad. Hello, Kevin. Yet Joanne, she is a sweet baby. This is Precious. You are. You're precious. And Sweetie is. Where is Sweetie? Sweetie is around somewhere. She's not the last spot that I saw her. So she's awake and moving around now. Yeah, they're the only 2 kittens I have left now. Their brother, the black and white one, that I said on Thursday that I was keeping a close eye on. Well, he just continued not have much energy. He wasn't moving around much, but he was eating. He was a little bit thin. I saw him eating 4 o'clock Friday morning. He was right in there with these 2 getting something to eat. And then when I woke up at 8:30, he was dead. So I took Precious and Sweetie to the vet on Friday, just to make sure everything was good with them. And they both tested positive for Coccidia, I think it is. They both tested positive for that, and they're back on medicine again for 2 weeks this time. Daisy tested positive for that last Monday, so she said they may have been cured from it from the first time they had it, and then got it again from Daisy. And she said that's something they can pick up from the litter box also. And she kind of wanted to put them on some oral antibiotics, but didn't know if it'd be a good idea to put them on antibiotics when they're taking the other medicine too. So they're not on antibiotics yet. But she asked if they were coughing or sneezing. And at that point, I hadn't noticed it. But today I noticed Sweetie was sneezing. So I'm going to give them a call tomorrow and let them know that Sweetie is sneezing and see if they want to do anything about that. Because she was concerned about upper respiratory. Hello, Bev. Hello, Susan. No, actually, we're still working on the house, Rick. Dogs actually slowed the progress on that because now the attention's been on trying to get that fence up for the dogs. Hello, Ed. Oh, thank you, Susan. Thank you, Judy. Hello, Charlene. Hello, Northwoods Press. Hello, Teresa. There's Emily popping in again. But other than that, the cats all seem to be healthy. Batman doesn't seem to be having his upper respiratory problem yet. Sure, that'll be coming up soon now. And Fluffy, she's still sneezing some, and she's got a little bit of runny nose, but she's not doing too bad. She's making it a lot farther now between having to go to the vet than she was. And I think his air purifier might be helping. Because I'm keeping that running all the time now. And I went a while there without running it. I had to take it apart and do a real good cleaning on it. And back to getting that, have that run 24 hours now. And I think it's helping. You can't hear water running, Judy. I do have a water fountain, but that's, probably 6 feet away. And that's absolutely silent. Yeah, it actually was Superman that I mentioned, Emily. But Batman's doing good too. Batman will have to go back to have blood work again next month, around the middle of September. Because I think it was June 16th last time he had blood work. And she recommended having him retested in 3 months. Yeah, I think it probably does help, Emily. Because you wouldn't believe how much dust I catch on that. I got to vacuum out the filter on that quite often. Probably, I would say every couple weeks. I'm taking the filter out and vacuuming that. Same thing with the air conditioners. Those filters get very dirty. And I think they help filter the air too, which I don't have during the colder months. But fortunately, they're running more than they're not running. Thank you, Northwoods. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do the same thing on some lives. I'll go over all my channels and hit the thumbs up. Did I say hello to you, Ed? Not sure if I did. Hello, Ed. No, you're fine, Emily. I got 2 air conditioners running. Did we say maybe a fan, Ann? Yeah, I'm sure you can hear the fan on the air conditioner. Because I actually have one over that direction about 10 feet from me, and one that direction about 10 feet. Hello, Jody. Hello, Vicky. Yep. I think that's what it is. It's basic air conditioners. Oh, okay, I just wanted to make sure. I knew I'd seen you earlier, but then, yeah, I think, did I say hi to him or did I miss it? No, I didn't hear about one recently, Emily. But I know every few years there's a decent sized earthquake farther up in New York. I don't know so much about where you are. Yeah, J and B. She's not in Jersey, she's in New York, but she's very close to Jersey. Oh yeah, that's a decent sized one. Yeah, I'm immune to earthquakes. I've only ever felt one earthquake. That was in 1983, 1984, somewhere along in there. We had a pretty good earthquake. First thing in the morning, I'd just gotten up. I felt that one. And there was one in 2002, I believe it was. Yeah, I think it was 2002. I slept through that one, and that one did not a lot of damage, but it did some damage in the area where I was living. It actually did move some of the. I was living in a mobile home at that time, and it actually did move some of the blocks under my mobile home. I had to jack that up and get those blocks straightened up and back in place. And it took a wall out in my mom and dad's cellar, which is right next door. But I slept through that one. And then I know there was other ones too, but these are just the stronger ones. There's another one not too long before I moved down here. Never felt that. But there was reports farther away from the epicenter than I was where people had felt it. Hello, Nancy. Yeah, that would be kind of scary, Emily. Well, I was hoping I'd be able to get Sweetie up here. She came over. I thought she'd come to me. I think she actually was planning on it. But then Precious went over and started playing with her. And now she got sidetracked. I think she's still trying to come over to me. Yeah, she got sidetracked playing with her sister. Yep, that's right, Emily. They got each other to play with. They're taking advantage of it. Don't chew on that, Precious. Yeah, Precious starting to show some interest in my laptop charger. I gotta order another laptop charger. I like to keep an extra one on hand. This is my extra one. The end that plugs in the laptop wore out on my last one, so I used the backup. Now I don't have a backup, so I better get another one just in case. Oh, that's good, Emily. I'm glad it's clear because now I'm in 1080 instead of 720. That was one thing. After I upgraded, I was able to put it out in 1080. And then I had to get the new camera. Maybe it was a good thing they queued the cord on the old camera. Because it was supposed to be the same one. But I don't know. I think this is an upgraded version of the previous one. Um, the Mexican restaurant by Pizza Hut. Trying to picture it, Brett. Yeah, I'm not real big on Mexican food, so I don't know the Mexican restaurants as well as the other ones. Oh, I wish it would stay away too, Joanne. I know you've been having some terrible luck. Yeah, I've seen that name. I think they have a Facebook page. I think that's where I've seen it. Okay, I know where the car wash is by Pizza Hut. Okay, I know where it is. Yeah, did you hear, Brett, that there's going to be a Casey's coming to Waldron? So it's open in just over a year? Yeah, I'm excited about that. Because I like Casey's. Oh, I wish they served Menudo when Jake was here. Because he wanted some. And we couldn't. I checked all the menus I could find online, and he said it's not something that you find everywhere. And I couldn't find that any of the menus. Yep, they actually have started on Casey's already. I see they have some of the site work done. Well, it doesn't really matter to me because, like I said, I'm not real big on Mexican food. In fact, one time I did go to the Mexican restaurant with Chris. I was looking for something that wasn't Mexican on the menu. And he was helping me out with what was what on there. Well, the problem with quesadillas is a lot of times they're very spicy. But I love quesadillas as long as they don't put something real spicy in them. Yeah, Joanne, and it's unfortunate because there's a pretty good Mexican population around here, so there's a lot of Mexican restaurants. Okay, maybe I'll have to try that out, bruh. I like just a little bit of spice, which anyone that really likes spice wouldn't call what I like spicy. But I do like just a little bit at times. I love sour cream. Yeah, and Brett, if you don't know where Casey's is going, it's going to be on the corner of 71 and Rice Road, right next to McDonald's. If you go up through there and see where they have black plastic around and they're doing work in there, that's where it is. It was just announced last week. Oh, where'd she go? I thought I was going to be able to grab Sweetie, but now she disappeared on me. Um, what happened there? Batman just got upset at Felix over something. He told him off, and now they're okay again. Yeah, Felix is, let me see, 4.5 months old. So he's still a kitten, even though he looks like a full-grown cat now. He still gets to being too rough at times. Come here, sweetie. Hey, sweetie. Come here. Come here, sweetie. Over here. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on, sweetie. There you go. You're a sweetie. Stay up here with me for a few minutes. Stay up here with me, okay? Well, you got to see her quick. She had other things in her on her mind. Yeah, I knew you loved their pizza, Brett. Yeah, they said they'd be open in just over a year. So, I know a year is a long time to wait for a store like that, but it wasn't much of a fight, Emily. They were just Batman saying, "Wah, wah," and he didn't even get up. And Felix just stood there and looked at him. But then Felix laid down right next to Batman, so everything's fine now. Hey, sweetie. You coming back? Yeah, that is a little bit closer, isn't it, Brett? I actually haven't been to that liquor store. Okay, Joanne. Yes, J&B. Everyone loves their pizza. I've had their breakfast pizza, which that is very good. And I've had their chicken bacon ranch, and that is very good. Yeah, this one here, they're building it right from scratch. There wasn't anything there before. It was just an empty lot. And they started the excavating work on it. So hopefully things move right along on it. Okay, Ann, no problem. Well, a breakfast pizza has egg, cheese, and it can have variations of bacon, sausage, and ham. Sometimes they'll have all three. Sometimes they'll have two of them. Sometimes just one. And sometimes, I can't remember if Casey's did or not, but sometimes they'll have, I don't know if it's sausage gravy or just a white gravy on it. Because the store I used to work at back in New York, we got our pizzas from the restaurant. And sometimes the restaurant would put a white gravy on it on the breakfast pizza for us. That was really good. Well, I'm glad you thought it was funny, Joanne. No, I'm not going to keep doing that. Well, Sweetie's over here in the armchair, so got to put her on camera. I don't know how well it's going to show. No, I don't think too well. But she's got stripes that go down her side, and where they go underneath under her belly, they're orange stripes. Very unique color pattern. She's still right here, but she doesn't seem to want to be on camera. Whoops. Every time I pick her up here, she goes down below the level of the camera. She can do it though. She's cute. She knows it. Who's Precious? Who's your sister? Nope, not under there. She's around somewheres. Yeah, I gotta get Precious to come back up for anyone that wasn't here earlier so they can see Precious. Or you could see her the whole time, Emily? Or just when I picked her up? Yeah, calico and striped. Hello, cute frog. She is almost 7 weeks old. On Tuesday, she'll be 7 weeks. Yeah, I love all my cats, Judy. They're all beautiful cats. I really wanted a calico kitten, and I got 2 calico kittens. They're both beautiful. Yep, she sure is, Judy. You weren't hearing much about the kittens because when they were just a few days old, Daisy took them and hid them. And she had them hid until they were, I think they were 4 weeks old when she brought them back out. So that's when I was able to start showing them on the lives and stuff. Yeah, because I just had to look it up because the vet asked how old they were. And I looked it up and said that they turned 6 weeks old on Tuesday. So it's coming Tuesday, it'll be 7 weeks. You're funny, Joanne. Um, what's next? Yeah, I talked about the chickens, guineas, cats, dogs. I can tell you a little more about my chicks. I can start out with the guinea keats. How about that? I've got 2 guinea keats. One of them's white, and the other one is lavender. And I'm going to have to get more guineas because after not having a bunch of guineas and the chickens out there free ranging, the ticks are getting terrible. Of course, I can't really say anything about the dogs because they've been running loose, so I don't know where they're picking the ticks up. But I have had, I believe it's 4 ticks on me. 2 that bit me, and 2 others that I just found crawling on me. So I got them all eliminated. Because I went most of the summer, we've only seen 1 tick. And now with nothing out there to take care of them, they're getting bad again. Well, guineas aren't getting the ticks because I've only got 1 guinea now, and that one hasn't been down here in the yard. It's been up towards the chicken coop because that's where Mr. Rock and the hen are now. So it's hanging around them up there. Plus, it's away from the dogs up there. Dogs can very easily get up there, but I think that's the idea. So there really hasn't been any tick control for a couple weeks now. Well, there's those 2 guinea keats. So then eventually I have 3 guineas, but that's still not going to be enough. I'll have to get some more from somewheres. If the hatchery I get my chicks from, if they have them on sale, I'll get some from there. Maybe I can find some locally. Oh, okay, Cute Frog, you're from New York? Yeah, I lived in New York for 51 years. Yep, I love guineas too, Joanne. But the full price of them is $7.18 a piece. And then if you order less than 15, there's a $40 charge on them. Or if you order 15, then it's only $17.50. So that's what I would do, is get 15 to get the lower shipping charge on them. But I don't want to pay $7.18 a piece for them. Later on in the season, they'll probably have them on sale for, well, they've been running their chicks about $3.50, $3.75. The guineas will probably be, I would say, somewhere between $3.50 and $4. That I would pay. Batman, Emily. Yeah, I suppose 7.18 is not bad, but it's still more than I want to pay, Emily. Okay, you have a good night, J&B. I definitely plan on it, Joanne. Hello, Ark Wild Man. Yep, I'm down in the water pretty good. And then I've got, let me see, 32 chicks. I've got 15 Easter egger, supposed to be pullets. But it seems like every time I order Easter eggers, end up getting a cockerel in there. If I do, that's okay. And then I've got 4 black Astrolorp chicks, well, pullets, and then 1 black Astrolorp cockerel. And I'm hoping he turns out to be as friendly as my last black Astrolorp rooster was. Then I had 4 buff Orpingtons, but 2 of the original ones died, and then 1 of the replacements died. So I've only got 3 of them. I got 4, and also I have buff Orpington cockerel. I got 4 Barred Rock pullets. And see, and then 4 Rhode Island red pullets. So I got pretty good selection there. And last week they had Hatchery Choice dark brown egg layers on sale. I actually was going to add some of them to my order when they sent the replacements, because I had messaged them, and then they sent me an email back telling me to call them. I called, and by the time I called, which was only 20 minutes after they sent the email, she actually had already put the order through. So I didn't add the dark brown egg layers on there. But I want to get a few of them, because I love those real dark brown eggs. Chocolate brown eggs. Hello, Katie. So hopefully everything turns out good with the chicks. I've got them in 2 separate brooders right now. And my next video, I'm going to show the brooders that I bought. They're much, much better than the totes that I used to use. A lot bigger, a lot better setup. And I'll show that. Right now, I've got the ones that I got 2 weeks ago in 1 brooder, and ones I got last week in the other brooder. But I want to split them up, so I've got 50% in one, 50% in the other. But I just wanted the youngest ones to get a few days older before I put ones that are a week older than them in there. And then that would be, it would be 15 chicks and 2 teats in the one, and 17 chicks in the other. Then they should have plenty of room until it's time to go outside. And when they go outside, I have a nice enclosure that I bought last year that they'll be going in. And I thought I wasn't going to have that enclosure. I had a tarp over it. And then last winter, the snow collapsed it. Because it got on that tarp. And it had it right down to the ground. But it didn't bend anything. It just pushed it down where the folds are in that enclosure. And I got it shoveled off, got the tarp off it the best I could. And then that thing just went back into place. I pulled it up. It still was down a little bit, but I got it pulled up a little bit. Then after a day or two, it straightened itself out. It's good as new now. Now I just know not to have a tarp over the top of it during the winter. Yep. Sure do, Emily. And these are going to be started out enclosed in the coop with the nest boxes in there. So hopefully they'll lay where they're supposed to. Yep, Arkwell, man, I'm a chick magnet. Yeah, he might have got scared off, Emily. He commented a little bit, and then I haven't seen him in chat since. I think it's time to take another nap. I don't know why I'm so tired. I went to bed a little after 4 this morning. I didn't get up until 8. I had about 3.5 hours sleep, so I shouldn't be tired. Yeah, it might be it, Emily. Yeah, we got our nice summer weather coming back, Arkwild Man. I was just reading a post on Facebook about that today from one of the weather channels that I follow on there. It's supposed to be hot, but we're not going to be right under the center of the heat dome. That's supposed to be over Oklahoma. She's gone. I was going to pick up Fluffy to see how fluffy she is. She's getting all of her beautiful long hair back. Nice puffy tail. But she took off just before I grabbed her. You really like that, don't you, Joanne? I forgot how he did it. Batman, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. How'd you do it, Batman? Was that? Rah! Was that it? Yeah, Batman said that was close enough. Oh, that sounds good, Arcwild Man. Yeah, there was one place in Arkansas I got cold last night. I forgot the name of the place. It wasn't a place I'd heard of before. I'm assuming it was in the Ozarks because that is colder up there. But they had 55 last night. Our lowest temperature was 64. Well, that shouldn't have scared him away, Reverend Joe. I'm not sure, Katie. I didn't really study the map he was showing on there. But I know he mentioned in the post that we weren't going to be under the center of the heat dome. And then I did see the picture of it. And we were in the lighter red here. The darker red was right over Oklahoma. Oh, that sounds pretty good, Brett. Hello, Demoose. Oh, I love onions, Emily. Not so much raw onions, but I love onions that are cooked. Yeah, I prefer not to have onions in a tossed salad, and I prefer not to have raw onions on my burger. They did that to me at a diner a couple weeks ago. I ordered a cheeseburger, and I forgot that they put onions, lettuce, tomato. I think they put mayonnaise on it. I forgot they put all that stuff on there. Well, I actually prefer just a plain cheeseburger, maybe pickles on it. The onions were okay on it, but I took the tomato off because it was just one big slice. The onions weren't too bad on it, but boy, afterwards, I felt the effects of those onions. I never had lamb, Katie. You know, some people love it, and others say it's very greasy. Yep, that's too cold for me, Rick, for August. The 64 here was bad enough. I'm glad we weren't 59. Yeah, we've been in the 80s here the past few days, Jody. One day, I think it was Friday. I'm pretty sure it was Friday. We just barely hit 80. But I think I don't want to check the weather because then they'll drop me a bomb in chat when I come back. But I think Tuesday we're supposed to go back into the 90s. But I think it's supposed to be lower 90s this time, not upper 90s, 100. We're not supposed to be getting that. Yep, I like the garlic too, Katie. Yeah, I buy bags of onions too, Emily, when I'm making stuff that I can actually cook rather than just throwing stuff in the microwave. Hello, Austin. Yes, Reverend Joe. Grilled onions, I love. You okay, Oreo? You okay, buddy? Oreo's throwing up. Hopefully, it's just a one-time thing. Because he's got a history of when he gets a thrown up all the time, that he's got an infection in the back of his throat. He's been to the vet a couple times for that. Yeah, they had a very thick layer of raw onions on that burger. Yeah, I guess I have to take onions in moderation, Jody. Yeah, I like sweet onions. I'm not doing too bad, Austin. Maybe Joanne, but I still prefer them cooked. Yeah, I'm not sure if I really would care for lamb. If it's got a lot of fat on it, it's greasy and stuff, I don't think I would really like that. Hello, Des. Let me guess, you were lurking because you were in someone else's live. Which isn't a problem. I don't mean that. Yes, Katie. I have two ACs going in here. Which today I probably only need one going, but I just keep them on all the time. It's 70 degrees in here. I've never had a pickled egg, the moose. Yep. I don't care how the onions are cooked, as long as they're cooked. They can be cooked in the crock pot. They can be grilled. Yeah, I gotta try to make some biscuits someday. When I have sausage gravy, I've been putting it on either toast or on English muffins. But I love that on biscuits. Oh, that's a good thing, Katie. You're weird, Emily. Nope, that was a fly, not a tail. Yep, fly. How can you not like pickles? I love pickles. Dill, sweet, um, bread and butter. There's so many variations of pickles. I love them all. I had some garlic pickles one time. They weren't my favorite. Garlic was way too strong in them. If the garlic wasn't so strong, I'm sure they would have been good, but it was very, very overpowering. And my mom used to make nice bread and butter pickles. She made them all. Oh, Joanne, I'll be there for breakfast. I wouldn't mind some good old buttermilk biscuits and sausage gravy. That sounds pretty good. They have real good biscuits at the Rock Cafe, but their sausage gravy isn't the best I've had. Get off the camera, stupid fly. It's it's not bad. It's good, but it's just not exceptionally good. It's been years since I've had exceptionally good sausage gravy. I'm glad that's helping your arthritis, Judy. And hopefully it is temporary and you get back to all your favorite foods. Yeah, I like all the pickles. Hello, Winstone. Yeah, actually, that's what I've been doing, Joanne. When I have sausage gravy here, I'm just opening up a can of sausage gravy and putting it on either toast or an English muffin, depending on what I have. It's not the same. Or what they do at the Rock Cafe is they just take their white gravy and cook up some sausage and crumble it up in their white gravy. Which is very good white gravy. So that's not bad. But I like it where it's made right from scratch, not just add sausage to white gravy. And their chocolate gravy is really good. But since I have trouble digesting sugar because of the gastric bypass surgery, it's a little bit rich for me. I do have it occasionally. In fact, I'm almost thinking I'm gonna go tomorrow morning and have some chocolate gravy and biscuits. it's nothing too bad. It's just if I get too much sugar, it'll upset my stomach and the issues that go along with having an upset stomach. I just gotta be careful with the sugar. Hello, Big Family Expedition. Hello, Steve. Thank you, Winstone. You'll have to look up a recipe and try that, Joanne. Because I actually can start doing some cooking in the big house now. I've got the stove in there. The only thing is there's not a refrigerator in there because my mini fridge quit working. I had that in there, but that quit working. And I just can't carry everything over there and then carry it back. Well, Winstone, there's that joke about burning water. My mom did that one time. Can't remember what she was making. She was gonna make something, and then ended up going to bed instead. She had a pan of water on the stove boiling, and forgot about it. Went to bed. Um, we got woke up with a smoke detector a couple hours later. So she officially burnt water. Yeah, as soon as you've got some information on that, Steve, you're more than welcome to let me know, and I can put it on here, or you can let people know about it, or whatever. Yeah, I'd love to go to your meetup, Steve. I probably will. Where are you in relation to the meetup Jan had? Are you east, west, south? I know it's quite a distance for you to get there. I don't know if if you're closer to me than that meetup was, or what? Well, the thing is, the camera lens is so small that when the fly lands on it, it covers up the whole thing. Yes, that's another thing. I've got to let Ralph know about my meetup too, but I want to have some more information so he can get everything on there at once. I don't have to keep bothering him. I'm gonna have to give them a call and talk to group the group salesperson. I'm not gonna be able to get there to do a video for a couple weeks. They'll probably in reality more like 3 weeks. So I don't want to travel that far with having that tire as bad as it is. Bad enough I had to make 2 trips to Gravelly last week. So I went the first day to pick my chicks up and they weren't there. And I had to go back the next day. Because the tire's okay to go from here to Waldron and back for a couple weeks on it. But I just don't want to be putting any extra miles on it. Because then it's going to wear out and I'm not going to have it. And I won't be able to order the tires for a couple weeks. Now I'll get them ordered as soon as I can. And they usually can install them the same day or the next day. I'll just stop in, tell them I need 2 tires installed, and they normally either tell me, well, we can do it right now, or we can do it this afternoon, or whatever. And then I'll be good to go after that. I get down there, get the video done, check out a few more things. Corning, Arkansas. Sounds familiar, Steve. I'm almost wondering if maybe I drove through there. That does sound familiar. Okay, I'm almost about my chat, so I can go off this screen and I can go to Google Maps. I love Google Maps. Okay. Um, you know, when I moved down here from New York, we may have come through there. I know where that is now. Oh, anything with sweet potato is good, Joanne. Okay, Steve. Yeah, I got a better idea now. Thank you. 2 days in a row, Emily? Yep, I agree, Judy. It's a good day to be retired. Oh, I wanted to copy and paste that. To put it in my note thing. So I want to have to go back and look for it, but it's not letting me copy it. Hello, DJ Turneroo. I don't want to go to St. Louis. I have to make sure I don't take 67 North too far. I don't care for the bigger cities. Well, if someone else is doing the driving, I'll go to a big city, but I don't want to drive in the big cities. Okay, so it's just barely into Missouri then. Okay, Steve. Yeah, I'm still trying to learn a lot of the area around here better. I don't know if that's an improvement or not, Emily. I wouldn't mind living either one of them. Yeah, I'll definitely be doing some research on that, Steve. Like when I went to the Ozark meetup, Google Maps wanted to take me through Fort Smith. Well, I wanted to avoid Fort Smith, so I found another way. I don't know. I almost think if I had to choose between Atlanta and New York City, almost think I would choose New York City. Not that that is where I'd want to live, but oh, that sounds nice, Steve. Nice shady spot. Just sit there and relax. I hope. 'Cause that's what I prefer to do. Hello, Louisiana Homestead. Uh, I just can't think of your name. I'm sorry. I just hope that they're actual showers, Steve, and not a shower in a bathtub. But when I went to Operation Rendezvous in the motel room, it was the shower was in a bathtub. There was no way I could get in there. Bad enough just having to step into a shower because some of them are pretty high. No way I'm stepping up over a bathtub. Okay, no big deal, Steve. Because I would only be there one night, so you just have to put up with being smelly for the second day, is all. Louisiana Homestead, you're live tomorrow at 6 o'clock, correct? I missed you last week. Okay, I'll get go jump in the pond then, Steve. We're getting pretty close to the end now. And I'm here an hour and 51 minutes because I got started a little bit late. Hello, A Simple Happy Life. Have a good night, DJ Turneroo. Have a good night, Judy. Okay. Well, I think it's about time to give everyone a break, including myself. We've got Ark Wildman Survival having a live half hour, and Wanda Henry should be live in a half hour also. And I know there's a few others. Reverend Dream went live at 6 o'clock. He's probably still going. And also, Reverend Dream has a live every night at 11:50 Central. And Ace is saying that White Rock is live now also. And I saw a notification pop up, Rambling with the Brooms. I don't know if Scott is live now or if he just put out a video or what. I didn't get a chance to read the whole thing. But I just saw something popped up from his channel. Yep, Emily, that's right. Wednesday night at 10 o'clock Central be my next live. Well, thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. I'm sorry to the ones that just came in. Well, I've been on here for almost 2 hours now. So I'm getting ready for a break. Oh, and I want to thank everyone for the donations that I got on my birthday live. There wasn't quite enough for the doctor's appointment, so I ended up having to postpone that. My doctor's appointment is now going to be the 19th. The 18th, there wasn't any time slots that I liked, so I went with the 19th. But thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Have a good night.